All right, so it's that time of year again when I do a Nofap video. As many of you guys know, I don't do Nofap videos on my channel any longer for the simple fact that subconsciously doing Nofap videos keeps the people's brains focused on the problem and not the solution. Now, understand that if I am doing a Nofap video, there's going to be a lot of value in here. So I don't speak on this unless there is something that I know is going to change the game permanently for you or lengthen the amount of time it takes for you to relapse over and over and over. That's my only objective here. Not for the views, but to help people truly get over this addiction. So I want to share with you guys an epiphany that I had. And you got to understand that before you watch this video, if you are absolutely dedicated to kicking this addiction out of your life, you've got to be willing to risk whatever it takes. You've got to be willing to sacrifice some pleasurable experiences. So listen to me and take what I'm saying to the heart, okay? I had an epiphany, and the epiphany essentially was that I was reading an article about how the brain is affected when you're watching TV, when you're watching Netflix, when you're watching YouTube. I hate to say it. Essentially, and I'm just going to dumb this down quite a bit, so my terminology might not be up to par. So like I said, I'm just going to simplify this for you guys. But essentially, when you're watching television for extended periods of time, your brain goes into the alpha wave state. So it goes from the beta wave state to the alpha wave state. During the alpha wave state, there is little to no activity taking place in the frontal cortex, in the brain. There's essentially nothing happening. You become a zombie. What also happens, and this is the important part that you guys really want to focus on, what also happens in that alpha wave state is you, the viewer, become easily suggestible and easily influenced, okay? When you watch something, when you're staring blankly at it, you become easily influenced and easily suggestible. Who on earth would want you to be like that? Advertisers. So advertisers, they spend billions per year on these budgets for their products to be shown to the faces of millions of zombies while they're in that suggestible state. That's the science behind advertisements. So how does that relate to a nofapper? Well, taking what we know about the alpha wave state of mind and being simply easily induced, or easily suggestible, when you are mindlessly browsing your social media, when you are staring at your computer screen at some website on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you are in that alpha wave state of mind. You are easily suggestible. So not only is that good for advertisers, but that's good for your addiction to pornography. Why is that? Okay, so you're browsing Instagram, you get a glimpse of that really, really attractive girl. She's wearing a skimpy bikini, and then what? You get triggered, okay? You're more easily triggered at that point, but you get triggered and you start looking for more images of that girl, or you want to find more images like her. Now what happens, and this is the other important part, when that happens, that leaves a footprint on your subconscious brain, a footprint, okay? And that footprint is not going to go away for a little bit of time because, again, you are in that moldy Play-Doh putty state of mind. So I can leave an advertisement here and it's going to stick there for a little bit of time. So when you see that hot girl, it's going to leave a footprint, and that's going to be hard to get out of your head. Now, you might not act on that urge immediately, but again, that footprint is going to remain there for quite some time. So anytime you find yourself mindlessly browsing, you think you're doing something innocent, oh, I just caught a quick glimpse of this half-naked girl, you cannot underestimate what is happening at that point, okay? That is going to leave a stain on your brain that you are then going to fulfill at some point in the form of masturbation or masturbation to pornography. For me, I eliminate all of that stuff. I mean, I will only post to my Instagram. Essentially, my Instagram is deleted up until I want to post something. I will post something and then I will delete it. And I only post on my Black White Guy in America Instagram, and that's it. Facebook, I don't even bother getting on Facebook unless I am specifically communicating with one person, and that's it. Spending all this time on YouTube, watching TV shows, watching Netflix, all that stuff, it's hurting you. You gotta be willing to sacrifice that stuff if you're truly dedicated to wanting to get over this addiction for good. Now, there was another epiphany that I had yesterday. I was asking my friend, I was like, dude, why are we doing this? Like, why are we denying ourselves this pleasure? I mean, I'm gonna live my entire life not watching, like, you know, entertaining television, not masturbating to porn. I'm getting rid of all these things, my social media, all this stuff. Why are we doing this? And that's actually something I've been struggling to answer myself for the longest time. And I came up with the perfect answer to that, which I'm going to share with you in a video in the next couple of weeks and the weeks to come. Sorry if you hear that's a helicopter flying above me, but that is the why behind why we are doing all this stuff. So I know it seems boring, it seems like, well, what else are you gonna do with your time? But substitute that time that you're spending browsing social media, watching YouTube, start doing something that's stimulating your brain. Let's get back to the days to where we were men doing things with our hands, with our bodies. Like, let's actually become our strongest versions. So I hope this video gives you a little bit of insight as to what's going on in the background when you are innocently watching TV, watching YouTube, watching Netflix. You got to understand that you're not helping yourself by engaging in these types of activities. So as always, I hope this video helps, and I will talk to you soon. And stay tuned for a couple of announcements. Announcement number 1 is if you are in Paris, I will be there from July the 6th up until July the 12th. So if you are in Paris, go ahead and reach out to me in the email in the description below. Please don't email me unless it is in direct relation to meeting me in Paris. That kind of ties into number 2. If you want to get in touch with me personally, if you want one-on-one coaching, you can email me at the other email address. I will leave that in the description below. That way we can discuss the rates, the amount of time that you're gonna get, all that other stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you shortly. Peace.